Good morning, everybody. Today is Thursday morning. I've already responded to offers and emails, and right now we have about 15 packages to do up. So let's get to it. Alright, we're going to start the day with a couple of loose Funko Pops. It is the Venomized Storm and Venomized Rocket Raccoon. I'll give you a better view in the packing room. And then we're also doing up a sweater. And this sweater has been on for a long time, so hopefully I can find it. That one looks like it. Yep. Let me hang that on up. Alright, and for the Funko Pops, I believe we can put them both in an 864 box. Let's get a sheet of bubble wrap, cut it in half. Alright, like I said, here is the Venomized Rocket Raccoon. And here is the Venomized Storm. I think she looks a lot cooler and more venomized than the Rocket Raccoon. And then I just put them opposite ways in the box. No movement. And for these two Pops, the buyer paid $8.02 plus shipping. And it looked like they've been listed since September the 4th of last year, 2020. And they will ship at the 8-ounce rate. And now for the sweater, we'll get our cardboard. I don't think I can put this in a priority padded. It's going to be too thick, I think. It's a nice red and green, kind of checkered, made by Scott Officer Knitwear, made in Scotland, 100% new wool, extra large. So I think I'm going to end up putting this in just a regular priority box. I don't think I have to do a regional A, but let's weigh it and see. Let's see first off if we can put that. I don't even think that'll fit in that. Alright, let's weigh this and see what we're looking at weight-wise. It's about £1.06, so I think we can put it in just a plain old priority box. We're using the 1095. I don't think this box weighs 10 ounces. We're trying to keep the weight. If the weight stays at 2 pounds or under, then there's no sense in using the regional rate A box. If it goes over 2 pounds, then your regional rate A box can save you money. You do this to, because it's still going to poof out the edges, I think. Well, you might get squashed against the box here for a minute, I'm not sure. These are always a pain to get to fit in there. You'd think clothes would just slide right in, but they don't. Make sure before camera, seal it all up. Yeah, we're still just under that 2-pound mark. Let's see, I'm trying not to squish you, but there's no way to not squish you. Alright, got the box flaps to fold up properly. Tape it shut. Okay, this sweater sold for $20 plus shipping, and it's been listed since May the 19th of 2016. So right at 5 years. And it will ship at the pound 15-ounce rate. And now we have a DVD that was listed yesterday. There it is. The Fog of War. It is new and sealed. We'll ship that in an 864 box. We will need a half a piece of bubble wrap. Okay, and the Fog of War DVD sold for $8.75 with free medium and shipping. And it lasted less than 24 hours. It listed yesterday, May the 19th of 2021. And it'll ship at the 8-ounce rate. And now we have a vacuum cleaner part. Turn the light on here. At least I hope that part's down here, otherwise I may not know where it is. Okay. Don't see it there. I thought it was on the bottom. Yeah. Here we go. It's a power wand nozzle extender for a Rainbow, I think the SE. Rainbow SE vacuum cleaner. Let's measure it here. It is about 31.5 inches long. So we're going to use one of the postal triangle tubes. Oh good, we don't have to add any more to it or anything. I was a little concerned it might be longer than the tube, or the triangle tube thing, but it's not. So we fold in all these, and what I do is I put a little piece of tape on both sides of the little part you tuck in, just to make sure it holds together. Alright, and then I go ahead and seal up one end. Alright, and it is a decent amount longer than the vacuum cleaner part, so we'll start with the half a sheet of bubble wrap from a while ago, I'm going to take a sheet of bubble wrap and wrap the vacuum cleaner part in it. I mean, this vacuum cleaner part is metal, so it should be pretty stout. But we'll put a piece of bubble wrap around it. Okay. Not sure. I don't think we need a whole piece of bubble wrap. We might end up using it, but for right now we'll cut it in half. And we'll just use half. Not much room to work with. Alright, we will end up using all of it. There we go. Now the vacuum cleaner extension cannot move around in there. And it's very well protected. We'll tape up the end. For this, I have to slide my little scale out because my shelf, I have a shelf up here that will be in the way. Alright, £1.15. Okay, and that vacuum cleaner extension part sold on a best offer I sent out yesterday for $17.84 plus shipping. And it's been listed since August the 19th of 2019. And like I said, it'll ship at the £1.15 rate. Okay, now we have a Robotech comic book, Sentinels. Alright, Robotech 2, The Sentinels, issue number 5. And this will go in a Gemini mailer. Okay, and the Robotech comic book here sold to a best offer I sent out. It's sold for $1.54 plus shipping, and it has been listed since June the 20th of 2019. And it will ship at the 8-ounce rate. Our next book is a CGC comic book, so let me get stuff cut and ready, and I'll come back. Alright, the CGC comic book is a Marvel premiere, issue number 50, Alice Cooper. It's Alice Cooper's first comic book appearance, and this one is signed, well, let's see if I take it out, maybe we can zoom up on there. It's signed in gold Sharpie right below his name and above his head. He signed it, Alice Cooper. So, and it was signed on April the 23rd, 2016. And so this one's graded to 9.0. And this sold through the global shipping program. This one's going to Canada, I believe. So we wrap the CGC comic book in 2 sheets of bubble wrap. And then we are going to put it inside a Priority Mail 1097 box. And the box is a little bit small, so you got to bend the flaps in half. And then I do tape these flaps here. And then we put the 1097 box inside a 1095 Priority Mail box. Now, I usually use bicycle cardboard, but I'm out of it, so you just use, well, I use any cardboard. and I put it between the two boxes to give it added protection. So it's essentially triple boxed. And then I use packing peanuts up here on the top just to provide a little bit more stability. You know, I want that top to be pretty nice and tight. I don't want the interior box moving around. Just like that. And of course, through the global shipping program, this will go to Kentucky, and then they ship it on to Canada or wherever it's going. This CGC comic book, I took a best offer on it yesterday of $480 plus shipping. And it has been listed since August the 18th of 2020. And it will ship at the 2-pound, 15-ounce rate. And because it's over $100, I will have somebody in Kentucky sign for it. We have 2 video games. The first video game, where is it? Oh, down here. I guess I ran out of room up there. I try to keep the games together by system. And so this one was a PS2 game, but I ran out of room up on the shelf there. And then we have an NES game. Two different buyers. The NES game is the Moffat Conspiracy. The label is a little bit rough. It is the 3-screw version, and it's cartridge only. We'll put that in a used comic book bag. And that will ship in an 864 box. And we need a sheet of bubble wrap that we'll cut in half. And both of these sold best offers that I sent out yesterday. 12% off. The NES game here sold for $10.34 with free shipping. And it's been listed since April the 8th of this year, 2021. And it'll ship at the 8-ounce rate. Anyway, NES on here. And then the second one, like I said, is this PlayStation 2 Inuyasha, The Secret of the Cursed Mask. It is complete. That will also ship in an 864 box. Okay, and I do want to put this game as well in a used comic book bag. And we need half a sheet of bubble wrap for this game. Alright, the Inuyasha PS2 game sold for $36.74 with free shipping. It's been listed since May the 7th of this year, 2021, so it took about just under 2 weeks, and it will also ship at the 8-ounce rate. And now we have a couple of DVDs to do up, and they'll both ship in 864 boxes. So I'm going to go ahead and tape these up. I listed several of these the last couple of days, so it's good to see that they're selling. Alright, each one of these will need half a piece of bubble wrap. And all these came from a yard sale, I believe, right before I started recording. I spent $100 at this yard sale, and I bought over 240 new and sealed DVDs. I don't know, 20 or 30 CDs, a bunch of games, board games. But it sold, I sold one of the board games. Okay, there's the Mermaid. For I think $130. So, all right, our first DVD is Mermaids with Cher. Again, new and sealed. Mermaids sold for $9.85 plus free medium mail shipping. And it's been listed for 3 days. I listed this on May 17th of this year, 2021. And it'll ship at the 8-ounce rate. Let me write Mer on here so I know which one it is. And then we have La Femme Nikita, special edition, new and sealed. And this one sold for $9.35 with free medium mail shipping. And it took 2 days to sell. This one was listed on May the 18th of this year, 2021. And it'll also ship at the 8-ounce rate. And we have a Walking Dead comic book. Right here. Alright, Walking Dead, issue 133, Impending Doom. Let me get that bagged and boarded. As you could see, or maybe you couldn't, I can relist. I still have a bunch of these left. There you go, 133. It was shipping a Gemini mailer. And the Walking Dead comic book sold for $2.45 plus shipping. And it has been listed since February the 20th of last year, 2020. And it will ship at the 12-ounce rate. Okay, now on the Starburst Dishes, we have the creamer and the sugar bowl without a lid. And both of these, there are some very small chips right here on the creamer. And then on the sugar bowl, right here on the edge, there's a chip. And I took photos of both those defects. I described them so they know what they're getting. And the good thing is, this is the worst set. I have another set that I don't believe have chips or any cracks in them. I'll take another look at them. But the sugar bowl actually does have the lid on the next set. And so it should sell for better money. Now, after the plates from this, you know, arrived damaged yesterday and broken, I did file the FedEx claim. And I heard they said they got it and are reviewing it, and it can take 2 weeks for them to make a decision. So I let the buyer, I sent them the same, I just copied and pasted the email and sent it to them. They're very patient. They said thank you very much. I assured them again, do not worry, you will get your money refunded one way or another, whether I have to pay it or not. But with these, I'm a little bit gun shy, so I'm going to send them in a 12-10-8 box, which should be very big for these two. These are just going to, I think, Houston, I think. Might be Austin. Some kind of big city. But they're staying in the state. These I will probably go ahead and ship priority, since, you know, the plates broke and they went FedEx. So I'm going to put a lot of peanuts in here and try to package these so there is no movement. You know, I thought the plates had no movement and were well padded, but based on the pictures, it looks like they just took the box and threw it. I don't know. I don't understand how all of it could have been damaged, but at any rate, put a little bit more. Alright, we'll set this. Alright. There we go. As we can see, there's plenty of room around the sides. They're not hitting in the middle. I'm going to go ahead and put the packing peanuts in here to secure everything. And we can take another look. I wrapped each one up in their own bubble wrap. Taped it on all the ends so they can't slide out of the bubble wrap or anything. Okay, so that's what I've done. You got, well, that's maybe 3 inches, 2.5, 3 inches all the way around. You have the space in between them. They cannot move around. And now I'm going to fill the rest of this up with packing peanuts. Alright, now I don't see how there's anything else I could do. I could maybe put this in another box, but I think we're good. I'm thinking, you know, I shipped coffee cups in similar pattern. I don't know, I don't pad them as well as I did this. So, we'll see. These sold for $43.75 plus shipping, and have been listed since May the 13th of this year, 2021. So it took 7 days for them to sell, and they'll ship at the pound 15-ounce rate. And now we are up to the minute on packages. The morning mail pickup just came, and now we have a couple more orders, and we'll start getting stuff ready for the afternoon mail pickup. And I had somebody stop off. Supposedly has somewhere between 50 and 100 model kits they might bring back by. Sounds like the boxes have been opened, but the contents are still new and sealed. We're going to do up a Spawn issue number 4, the first Violator. And it does still have the coupon inside. I forget what the coupon was for, but a lot of the coupons are missing, and this one does still have the coupon inside. We'll tape it down into place. And Spawn number 4, it was only a VG, very good condition. Sold for $2.65 plus shipping. And it has been listed since March the 31st of this year, 2021. I listed quite a few Spawn comics that day. And this will ship at the 12-ounce rate. Now we have a pair of shoes. They'll ship in a priority mail shoebox. Let's get this taped up. Alright. And we need 2 sheets of bubble wrap. And now let's see if we can find the shoes. They're supposed to be... They look like loafers to me, like men's loafers. Let me get the step stool. Alright, I don't see them there. Or right here, so... That's him. Yeah. Alright. These are Margaritaville. Gulfstream size 12 shoes. Men's. So I just roll them up in the bubble wrap where they can't rub on each other, make any marks or anything. Tape both sides up. And then we use half a piece of bubble wrap to go on the top to stop any movement. Alright, the Margaritaville shoes, I just accepted a best offer of $20 plus shipping. And they paid right away. And these have been listed since July the 4th of 2018. And they will ship at the 2-pound, 15-ounce rate. Alright, I just bought a bunch of model kits. I think he said there was about 73 of them here. He just bought or moved into a house and the previous person left them. And he said this is about a third. So supposedly next week he'll bring the other 2/3. But I stacked them on, I was using this table here to look at them. And I've already moved some of them. You have this little stack here, but I mean, look at this. These boxes, this is the worst condition I think I've ever seen model kits in. But there are some that are just decent, that are, you know, are dirty, but the boxes are decent. I opened up a bunch of them, even like this here school bus, and it does look like everything's there. And then I had a little stack down here as well. But like I said, I guess I'll show you some of the boxes. See, I think I've had this one before. And don't quote me on it, but I think it sold for about 50 bucks. But, I mean, look at the... I was thinking I probably have to sell most of these without a box. Just take them out of the box, because the box at this point I think would be hurting them. I mean, look at that. Yeah, like I said, I think the box, and I'm not too sure. I gotta, when I open these, I gotta make sure that the, you know, the body hadn't been crushed and broken, all that. But, because look at that. I don't, he said the fella had lived in Louisiana, and so some of these had gotten wet. You know, that's a cool Ed Roth, and I'm pretty sure it's complete in there. And then there are a couple of motorcycles, which I've not had. I've had some Harley model kits, and they went for, I think, 30 or 35 bucks open. But that thing is just hammered. This, I think I've had the big one, the 1/16 scale or so, but not this little one. But at any rate, I'm trying to show you that not all collections and all buying deals are just, you know, peaches, and you don't have to do anything, you just start listing. But on this, I mean, these are just hammered. I gave him $160 total for these, and I'm hoping that maybe out of like 4 of the bigger ones that are not too terrible, I can get out of it, because I honestly don't know how many of these I'll even be able to salvage. And the other thing is, if the instructions have gotten wet, you know, then the model kit might be basically worthless anyway. So there's a lot of work here. You need to consider your time when you're making offers and trying to purchase collections, because you don't want to end up at the end of a collection realize, oh, I just did all this for $3 an hour. So that's what I did. He said there were 73. I thought, you know, give them $2 a piece, a little better, because on these, if I was at a yard sale or something, I would expect these to be about 50 cents a piece. And there's probably, I don't know, I'm guessing there's at least 20 of them, 25 that are like that. So at any rate, that's what I did. $160 for roughly 73 model kits. And I'm not sure when I'll get to listing them. I'm going to try to go ahead and separate some of the bigger ones, because it seems like those are the ones worth more money. I'm going to try to separate those and maybe get those listed maybe next week. And he said that on Tuesday, I think he said Tuesday, he would try to bring all the rest. And he thought this was only a third. So we'll see then. But I got to charge this battery up, because it's almost dead, and I think we have some packages to do up. So I will see you in just a bit to do packages. We had a few more sales. First one is a comic book. Wool number 1. 5. There we go. I need 2 of them, because the picture is not on the white background. We'll leave that one there to take a photo of. It's bagged and boarded. I guess I should show it to you first before the light gets it. But Hugh Howey's Wool number 1. Published in 2014. Like I said, I got to take a photo before I relist. That will ship in a Gemini mailer. This was a hot series when it first came out. Let's get it taped into place. I forget if it had been optioned or not. It was a 6 issue set. This one, wool number 1, sold for $11.99 plus shipping. And it has been listed since June the 7th of 2016, so nearly 5 years. And it will ship at the 8-ounce rate. And now we need to do up an 864 box. Sold one of the DVDs I've been listing. Need half a sheet of bubble wrap. There we go. And I think it'll be in the stack over here. Yeah, right there it is. Okay, A Day Without a Mexican by Sergio Aru. It is new and sealed. And this one took less than 24 hours to sell. It sold for $8.85 with free medium mail shipping. And it was listed yesterday, May 19th of 2021. And will ship at the 8-ounce rate. Alright, DVD on that one. Now we need to do another 864 box. And we need to get a sheet of bubble wrap, cut it in half. We'll need both halves for this package. It's a paperback book. Conan something flame knife. Oh, there it is. The only Conan one I had left. The flame knife. We will put that in a used comic book bag. Okay. So the Conan paperbacks, they didn't sell for a ton. Most of them went between, say, $8 and $12. And that's with free media mail shipping, which is $2.89. But they've sold quickly, like within 45 to 60 days. All of them have been gone. And I had, I think, 8 of them to begin with. This one sold for $9.75 with free medium mail shipping. And it was listed on March the 3rd of this year, 2021. So I guess a little over 60 days. And it'll ship at the 8-ounce rate. Just got paid on a Funko Pop figure. Let's see, number 478. Okay. From Avengers Endgame, it's Hulk with the gauntlet. This one's about a 6-inch tall pop. It is new in the box, but I always put, you know, box has defects. I'm sure that if you look close enough, you'd be able to see something. There looks like there's a little crease across here. Yeah, at any rate, I always put them on with defects. Let's see. 1086 box. This sold from best offer I just sent out. I did a 12% off. Oh, out of tape. Let me get tape. I don't have any more down there, so I have to get a whole fresh batch, and I'll be back. Alright, got the tape replaced. I think we need 2 sheets of bubble wrap, but I don't remember. Let's see, 1, 2. Let's try them like this first. That seems like way too much. So we will do just 1 sheet. Alright, we did 1 sheet side to side. There's still a little room top and bottom, so we'll just put a few packing peanuts in there. Thought I'd drop one over here. Alright, and then I'll use a little piece of the cardboard to protect the top. Alright, like I said, this sold for best offer. It sold for $8.49 plus shipping. And it has been listed since October the 21st of last year, 2020. And it will ship at the 1 pound 15 ounce rate. Okay, we now have an action figure that's sold. And again, this was a best offer I sent out, 12% off. Let me turn on the lights here. And this is an action figure that I have tons of. A few years ago, they went on kind of, I guess you'd call it a clearance sale, because the figures weren't really reduced in price, but they were giving you a lot of free stuff, you know, depending on how much you bought. And it's the Grimm Fairy Tales Alice in Wonderland action figure, and you have an actual comic book, the #1 first print, in the background there, and it is the actual comic book. So any rate, you know, depending on how much you spent, they gave you a bunch of free stuff. And the way it worked out for me is that the free stuff paid for everything. And so I've been selling these figures. I think I ordered, I don't know, 220 to 250 of them. And I've been selling them for, you know, 4 years or something now. And every time I do, it's great because I know it's just profit. Like I said, the free comic books is what it was. They were giving you free variants. Those sold and paid for everything. And these are the easiest things to ship. Put it in a Tyvek envelope, and it goes in a priority mail 1097 box, and you're done. And the Grimm Fairy Tale Alice figure here sold for $24.42 plus shipping, and has been listed since February the 21st of this year, 2021, and it will ship at the 1 pound rate. Alright, we just sold a comic book. Thanos Rising. This Scotty Young variant. We need a fine plus condition. I'd say that one's a fine minus. That one will do. That'll be the fine plus. Alright, so Thanos Rising Scotty Young variant. And I'll bag and board it and show it to you. Hold on a sec. Ooh, this one's got a big dinged corner. That would not do. Glad I caught that before it got packaged up. about this one? Alright, as far as I can tell, we have a winner here. Yeah, still don't see. That's could be probably very fine, but that's alright. We'll send that one on out. Alright, there we go. Maybe, I'm not sure which way is best, in or out of the bag, but Thanos Rising. It'll ship in a Gemini mailer, and as you can see, I can relist. And what I might do is next time is pull one of those that's only a fine minus and take photos and list those, because I generally like to sell the worst condition books first. Alright, this Thanos Rising sold for $5.85 plus shipping, and it has been listed since April the 29th of this year, 2021. And it will ship at the 8-ounce rate. Alright, that is going to do it for me today. I did hear from FedEx on that claim for the dishes, and they just said, we received your claim and we'll let you know within 2 weeks what we decide. So, waiting to hear on that. But I listed quite a few DVDs today. I only have less than 40 left, so I should be able to hopefully finish up tomorrow. And I look, there is an estate sale tomorrow. I'll hit tomorrow afternoon. And if I can't find other stuff or it's not enough footage, I'll save that for Saturday. But I'm heading home. I hope you have a good night, and we will see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.